Ooh, hold on a minute. Wait. There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the plane. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic. Wait a minute. I think you guys hear me echoing. Hold on a minute. Alright, there you go. And there you go. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. How's everyone doing today? Hello, Sarinabi. Hello, Ice. Welcome, welcome. Just getting this all set up again. I had to like do a bunch. There's still an echo? Are you sure? What's echoing then? Nothing's sending through there. Oh, is there reverb still on? I bet I have my reverb on. Where do I keep it? Where do I keep my reverb? Hold on. Oh, wait. And then I do this. And then I do... there we go. No more reverb. And no more, right? I think so. Should be good. Let me set this here. All right. Am I all back to normal? Okay. Not robotic. Okay, we're good. All right. Monitor off. Okay, and we're back. Hi, hello. Yeah, I had to completely change how my audio works for the karaoke stream with Dan and Emma, so I haven't switched it back. But how's everyone doing today? We had a TED Talk. I really need to set up the because I used to have a command that would turn on and off the my reverb, but I don't have it anymore. Not sure why I took it out. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's back. We're good. How's everyone doing today? I had a super long day. Really busy, and I'm very tired. So I don't know how into this I will be, but I will try my best. I'm sure I'll get into it eventually. It is downpouring outside. I don't know if you can hear. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah. Dude, I was already having a rough day, and I was watching a YouTube video, I was waiting, to set up my stream, and they had this like really nice compilation. It was like an actual, like, it's a, guy playing a game, but before it, he had this really nice, 3-minute segment of like just the compilation of his cat throughout his life. And I was like, oh, well, that's a cute cat. Really cute. Very fluffy. You clearly love this cat. And then it cuts to a picture and it says, "You will be missed until we meet again." I was like, God damn it. I was having a good time. And then you showed me that. And now I feel bad. And I was like, I should have known. Because it had nothing to do with the game he was playing. And it was just, I'd never even known that he had a cat. And I was like, okay, maybe he's just introducing us to his cat. That's really sweet. No. He was. But not for long. And I was like, oh, come on. I was enjoying it. I was having fun. And now the cat is dead. Really hits you with the awe, then hits you with the awe. He really did. But it's okay. It's a funny video. I'll finish it after, and yeah, it'll make me feel better. But no. Today we're gonna hopefully do something. Honestly, I can't promise you that it'll be happier than that, because someone's probably gonna die. Well, I don't know. Important people don't die in these games. Have they? Well, Mia died, but that was like... Is Mia the only important person who died in Phoenix, right? And I know there's, the one woman we don't talk about who died in Professor Layton. Maybe it's one important person per series. Other than that, the people who die usually aren't that important. Unless it's Unless they get killed on screen, which is only one person, but you know, it was metaphorical and I don't know. So I think it'll be fine. It can't get worse than that. But anyway, we're gonna go back in. Last we left off, we were hanging out with the storyteller, and right before he was gonna tell us something, the game said, nope, you're going back to be with Phoenix and Maya. Which I guess I don't mind, but I wished that we could have heard what the storyteller. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be worse, but we'll see. But we went to go talk to Espella about Bazella. And apparently, she is the daughter of the storyteller. And they all hate her because whenever they hang out with her, something bad happens. But those people forgot to talk to Aunt Patty because nothing bad has happened to Aunt Patty, at least that we know of. So, yeah, their theory is wrong. Or actually, no, I think it was they asked her to do stuff like tell the storyteller. Oh, Big Thunder, fun. Probably shouldn't be streaming now, but it's fine. If I have a surge protector, it's fine. But my stream kicks off. You know why? It's because I don't know, something bad happened. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Apparently anyone who is mean to her or does anything something sort of wrong goes wrong around her, something happens to them. So everyone is like leaving her alone and whatever. But anyway, that's why everyone hates her, or at least, you know, doesn't associate with her. But we know the truth. Actually, we don't know the truth. We don't know Jack. Maybe she is. Maybe Espella is a horrible human being. And Phoenix and Maya just don't know crap. So. But at least Aunt Patty's good. I hope. I hope that doesn't change. Anyway, I got some chamomile spearmint tea to perk me up and put me to bed, because I don't know why this tea exists, but it's incredible. I love it. Anyway, let's get started. Oh, wait. I forgot the most important part. Wait. I gotta do... There we go. Okay, let's go. Oh, no. Wait. Alright. Wow. Gaming moment. Let's bring that up just a tad. God, I don't know why the music is so hard on the title screen. So intense. Gets me every single week. Alright, let's continue. Probably should make a secondary save. Alright. We managed to cross the guard post and make our way through the garrison before meeting the storyteller. Mr. Wright and Maya should be meeting with Espella at this very moment. I wonder if they were able to find out any information about Bazella. Has a book hairdo. Kinda does. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Got some new stories to read. Alright. Oh yeah, there was an alchemist. Apparently some alchemist was killed years ago, and we don't know why or how. And that's the only case that's never been solved. Read his hairline? Oh wait, you can read his hairline? I'll have to do it when I see him again. Well, we searched the town and found Eve safe and sound. Mrs. Eclair will be pleased. Mrs.? Who's the mister? Or who's maybe he's dead. No. Oh, I was joking? Okay, I was gonna say. Because that seems like a Professor Layton thing to do, is have like a word written in someone's hair. It literally sounds like a puzzle he would say. Miss Eclair will be pleased, all right. We'd better head back to the bakery right away to tell her. It sure was a surprise meeting High Inquisitor Darklaw, though. She says she was working on an unsolved incident in which an alchemist was killed by a witch. Crikey! It's the second time Luke has said crikey. The second time. What is up with Luke? Why is he saying crikey all of a sudden? I don't get it. I wonder what that's all about. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about, Luke. Are you not telling us something? Are you not a true gentleman? I grew a little concerned last night after Luke and Miss Fay disappeared, although thankfully they both returned safely. Frankly, there are enough mysteries in this town already without them creating any more. I'm not entirely certain we'll be granted direct access to speak with Espella today. I can't help but sense someone is moving against us behind the scenes. He heard about the mythic Australians, yeah. He's being possessed. The wishes are actually Australian. I wonder if Mr. Wright and Miss Fay were able to speak with Espella in the end. The professor and I have been summoned by the storyteller to meet him in the audience room. It's quite amazing that this town's creator knows the professor's name already. It feels like this could be a trap. We'll have to be on our guard, all right? All right, who are you talking to? To me? We got through the gate and across the guard post, and now we are with the storyteller. Mr. Wright and Miss Fay should be with Espella now. I wonder if they have been able to find anything out related to Bazella. So it looks like all of these are about... Or no, we found one of these that was actually written by Phoenix. So they're written by Luke and Leighton and sometimes Phoenix, and I guess theoretically sometimes Maya. But that doesn't happen, I guess. Hey, Nick. Aren't we going to the Inquisitor's Hall? Oh, fine. Screw you, Maya. I didn't want to look around either. Wait, did I miss any hint coins? No hidden puzzles? Just whoever robs the book? Yeah. We have one journal shared amongst the four of us, and Maya's too dumb to steal it. Woof, 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 ruff, ruff, woof. Wait a minute. That aggressive bark. Please tell me that isn't. Hello there. Woof, woof. Bork, bork. Ah, it's Constantine. He looks happy to see us. Wish I could say the feeling was mutual. Once bitten, twice shy. That pretty much sums me up right now. Poor guy. Really? I don't know. I think he's looking much friendlier today, if you ask me. Tsundere puppo. See? Come on, Nick. Pet him just once. Grr. Oh, this mutt really hates me. I think he likes you, Nick. He's just tsundere. Well, if it isn't Sir Blue Knight. Exactly what are you doing over there on all fours? I am... I am communicating. We lost the main character. No. I lied. Someone did die. They really had the balls to kill off a main character. Rip Phoenix. The next trial would be putting that dog on stand? No, we would be putting Phoenix's dead corpse for being dumb enough to be attacked by Constantine. Are you interested, Bar? Oh, nice one. Oh, Inquisitor Barnum. Glad to see you again. Actually, there's something we'd like to ask you about. Come on, Nick, stand up already. He's like, ow. I'd like to meet that mutt's owner, face to face. I think you're looking at him. How foolish. Whoa, that was really close. I like to imagine that this isn't because the screen is small and they have to put the sprites together. Like, that's just how close he is. He actually almost just cut their faces off. Constantine happens to be mine, and a true knight's companion he is. He needn't waste time skinning his teeth into the likes of you. I had a hunch. So Constantine really is your dog, huh? Gotta admire the nerve of this guy. He just sits back and lets his dog bite people. I mean me. Are you implying that you're not people? You said He sits back and lets his dog bite people. I mean me. Now I know he meant he lets his dog bite me. But you could also read it in a way where he's like, oh wait, I'm not a human. Phoenix is not human. He is Phoenix. He is actually a phoenix. Let's go. People plural, so I get it, but still. Yeah, he's bird. Will my silly logic work? Never mind that. What is it that you want to talk about? Just make it quick, Sir Blue Knight. So, you Inquisitors are the one who investigates incidents of magic in this town, aren't you? Yes, of course. If you don't mind, we'd like to ask you about that unsolved incident with magic. There's one thing you must never forget. The Knights of the Inquisition excel at their work. Apparently not with this one. Right. All incidents of magic perpetrated by the witches are dealt with by the Inquisitors, without exception. Spoken with the usual calm and collected air of confidence. That's interesting. You see, we heard different. Apparently, there's one particular incident that still remains unsolved. Something about an alchemist being murdered? Ring any bells? What? Who did you get that information from? Inquisitor Darklaw. She did just tell us. She literally just said, oh, we're just investigating a murder that we've never been able to solve. On your way. It's like, thanks? Or just giving us that info for no reason? Unless it was all part of the plan. The storyteller willed it into existence. Well, why the blazes didn't you say so? You could have saved us some time. How is it my fault? It's always your fault, buddy. The High Inquisitor has put me on the spot by leaking such information to the likes of you. Well, I suppose that leaves nothing for it. I shall tell you the whole story, since I do not believe in doing things by halves, okay? Sworn alliance by the scary hot woman. Yeah. She is very hot, and she's not as scary as she hasn't. I'm sure she is scary, and the citizens have seen her do something that is scary, but currently, I haven't seen her do anything scary that makes me scared of her. She's very impending, not impending. What's the word? Imposing. That's the word. She's very imposing, but I'm not scared of her just yet. Stern, that works too. Please go ahead. We're all ears. I'm sure she'll do something scary though, and I'll get on all of their sides. It was 3 months ago that an alchemist living near the town square was murdered. Sorry, Inquisitor Barnum, but I'm kind of lost already. What do you mean? It was the first sentence, I swear to God. Is there a difference between alchemy and magic? Yeah? When it comes to something that difficult, it will do no good asking me. Oh, you don't even know. Interesting. Huh? It seems that while the townspeople respected him, they also treated him with caution. They respected him? Whoa. Oh, come on, isn't that literally just the storyteller? Is that not the storyteller? Thought that was straight up his outfit. It's different face, but, you know. It's the Professor Layton universe. You can change your head shape. He used skills to make medical concoctions and acted much like a physician. Forgive her, she doesn't understand murder unless she's accused of it. Damn. You got a point. The efficacy of his cures was almost like magic. He was famous within his neighborhood. In fact, he was sometimes referred to as Dr. Belduke by the townspeople. At any rate, it's safe to say that Sir Belduke was no witch. How can you say that for sure? That's simple. Sir Belduke was a man. Damn. It's awfully sexist of you. What do you mean men can't be witches? I know it technically means wizards. Dude, I will say, fun. I don't know if this is a fun story or just a weird story. But when I was a kid, me and my friends were talking about, you know, being like wizards and witches and stuff like that. You know, just classic kid stuff. And I don't know why we were doing it, because I'm pretty sure witch is like for females, wizards for male. I'm sure nowadays that probably doesn't really mean anything. It probably, you can have male witches or whatever, depending on whatever the lore of your world is. But for whatever reason, we were arguing over whether men could be witches, and they ended up calling me a witch, and I got so upset. I was like incredibly offended. I was like maybe 7 or 8. But all of my friends were like, no, you can be a witch and it's fine. You can be a man and be a witch. But they kept calling me a witch. Or like, not like calling me a witch, but like, no, it's okay to be a man and a witch. But I was like so offended. I was like, no, I would be a wizard. I would never be a witch. And it was really, well, obviously now it was funny, but I was seething when they were doing that. It was really funny. I don't know why. But yeah. It sounds like what a witch would say. It does. Maybe I really was a witch the whole time. Well, no, that was fun. But apparently to my friends, I would be a witch, not a wizard. So, whatever that means, do with that information what you will. You can't really argue with that. Huh, that's interesting though, because during the trial, we were accusing the other 3 males of being a witch, and no one was like, they can't be a witch. It's only now that they're bringing that up. So, that's really weird. I mean, I kind of thought that, but no one was bringing it up. So I thought, okay, all magical people in this world are called witches, regardless of gender. But now they're saying that, yeah, men can't be witches. So I was like, so it was very clearly obvious one of the 2 women. I don't know why we wasted our time then. Sir Belduke came to a mysterious end 3 months ago. A mysterious end? There were 2 things about his death that cannot be explained rationally. Firstly, the murder scene. His body was discovered in his residence, in the study. His room was locked. There was no conceivable way the crime could have been committed except by witchcraft. Maybe, I don't know. Isn't that what people call a locked room mystery? A what? That sounds like what a witch would say. No, kidding. Immediately, if he doesn't understand something, accuse him of being a witch. It looks like, I don't think Barnum does. He just proves or prosecutes, but he doesn't actually accuse. It's nothing really. So, what was the other mysterious thing? Secondly, until then, all incidents involving witches had been foretold in the story. Foretold in the story? In other words, predicted by the storyteller? However, the murder of Sir Belduke did not appear in the story. Such a thing had never occurred before. Did someone just realize that they have free will and they just decided to murder someone with their newfound powers of free will? So not only was this the only unsolved incident in Labyrinthia's history, but it was also the only incident not predicted by the storyteller. This definitely sounds worth investigating. You certainly are an interesting one, Sir Blue Knight. Huh? You really think you can solve this incident alone, when the Knights of the Inquisition have been working on it for 3 months? I have taken on many a dumb cops before. This is gonna be a cakewalk. I love Gumshoe, but I don't think he might have solved one thing in his life. And he basically ended up leading all the cops. All the cops. So I think I'll be fine. I must say, that is some confidence. We won't know unless we try. You may risk becoming the target of some terrifying witch's vengeance. I'm hoping that was a joke. It's not. We've set 2 on fire. Well, I suppose you may as well take a look. Who knows, you may even find something. Sir Belduke's residence is just beyond the town square. Ask anyone around there. They'll soon point you in the right direction. Okay. Thank you, Inquisitor Barnum. Sir Blue Knight, I believe our courtroom battles are far from over. Until we meet again in court. I'll see you then, Inquisitor. Wait, are you saying that someone's gonna be accused of being a witch? Unless you're talking about Bezella, which that's probably what you're talking about, but are you implying that you know of other people that are gonna be accused? Look at the puppy! Look at the puppy! Such a good boy. Hello. Grr. Woof woof. Maya, can you please get this mud away from me? I can't feel my leg. He's just He's just been like latched onto his leg this whole time. Like during that entire serious conversation, Constantine has just been like cinched onto his like shin. And now Phoenix is finally like, Maya, all right, we need to do something about this. I am losing a lot of blood. I can't. I just can't. Please remove the dog. Aw, so soon. I was hoping he'd use you as a blue chew toy just one more time. I can't breathe. Shaking so violently, he really is mad. Sir Belduke's residence has already been scoured by the Knights of the Inquisition, and I believe you will only be wasting your time if you go there now. Well, sucks to be you. What a pretty lady with a ruthless face and scary sword, ready to cut someone's head off. Thanks, Maya. Does Barnum use his own desk to practice swordplay on? It's badly damaged. It's amazing that this desk hasn't collapsed yet. It's full of cracks and bits are chipped off. What was this? So many memos. Magic crime is on the rise from the looks of it. Aw, a picture of smiling Barnum with his doggy. They look cute together. Okay. Anything else? Ooh. A normal looking painting. Feels like it doesn't belong here. Remember that. That's gonna be important. I bet. I don't know. It's the kind of chair you can sit in all night and not fall asleep. Your comments are not half as smart as the professor's, Nick. Listen, I'm trying my best. It's pretty hard to compete with the professor. He's kind of the perfect man. All right, let's leave. Where am I going now? Make sure we're not missing any hints or puzzles. Okay. Check up here. Oh, so we can't go to the right yet. All right, let's check here. Nothing. Okay. Let's go. Well, we've reached the square, and I wonder where the alchemist's residence is. Hey, Nick, look over there. You looked at nothing? There's a street leading away from the square. Hey, you're right. Let's go take a look. Okay. boy. Oh, he's got a puzzle for me. Hey, I thought you two were working at the bakery. Are you goofing off? Well, not exactly. Actually, we thought we'd give up baking and try our hands at something else. Is that so? Sounds like a good idea. Your bread did taste a little unusual anyway. How dare you mock Patty's beautiful bread. I can't believe it. What? You mean our bread wasn't delicious? That's strange. I mean, we used so much butter and kneaded the dough so hard. Just my opinion, mind. I prefer my bread just a little more fluffy and light. Wow. Maybe you should have stopped ordering pound cake and gotten something like a biscuit. Or that's not really fluffy. Like a roll or something, man. Maybe you just got the wrong bread. There's lots of types of breads. You just need to buy the right one. I gave him 5 years of fake memories and didn't teach him how to bake. The brioche, thank you, thank you. Or a ciabatta. Ciabatta, that would have been good too. Now I'm thinking of all of them. Like, not a baguette. Depending on the baguette, actually. Oh, really? So, just how fluffy and light are we talking here? You talking cotton candy? Well, maybe about as fluffy and light as this puzzle. Okay, tiger bread. I don't think I've heard of tiger bread. Oh, it's this one again. Okay, maze time. This is gonna be fun. There seems to be only one way to go. All right, let's try going up. Wow. Oh, boo. So there is only one way to go right now. Wee. Yay. Look at her go. Plop. She done plopped. All right, so I have to go down the hole. So cute. So now I have to make a decision. Let's go down. Boing. Okay. Okay, well that wasn't helpful. This is gonna go to the same place. Oh, it's not. We're going lower. Ooh. Little guy. Nick! I'm coming. Just you wait. Sir Blue Knight. I'm on my way. Alright, so I guess we'll go... These 3D models are so goofy. Okay, so I guess we'll try left this time. Nope. Alright, let's try up. Okay, that also didn't work. So I guess it has to be right then. Boing. Unless it was there another? I think there might have been another path for down. Okay, so I was right. It was down. Wait, unless... No, okay. So it was down. There was just another path that I didn't take. Wait, what? Ah, yeah, okay, so I went there. Now I should try... Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. So these are all different colors, or all the same color except this one. So this is the one I want to go on. Will bring me up here. Who would have thought there's actually a puzzle in this puzzle? It's not just meander. Whoops. There's a puzzle in the puzzle. Why am I going all the way up? Ooh. Oh, this is where I want to go. Because now it'll take me all the way down. I go down one hole. I go down another hole. And now I should be at the end. Or maybe one more level after this. Yeah, one more level after this. And now we should be on Nick level. I'm coming. We did it. That was fun.
Let's give this answer a try.
So proud, Maya.
Check it out, Nick.
Woo. That was quite the dizzying experience. Well, impressive work. Also, I just realized his name isn't Peter, it's Petter. It has 2 T's. That's hilarious. Petter. What an awesome name. Well, impressive work. I really didn't expect you to solve that. Actually, I thought the same thing too. Well, I knew I could do it. So, what are you out of work bakers doing hanging around here anyway? We're investigating an incident involving an alchemist. Do you know anything about it? Surely the Knights of the Inquisition are the ones you should ask. They could tell you a lot more than I can. You might be right about that. Even so, it's a right shame someone like him could get murdered. I often went to him myself to get medicine. He was always friendly and understanding. Seems like Sir Belduke was a good man, at least from what we've heard so far. I'm willing to bet he's the villain. Wow. No, I'm kidding. He probably won't be. I just hope they manage to solve this case soon. Would be pretty sick, wouldn't it? Maybe it's just me, but this belfry seems so ominous. Perhaps. Lush grass, a fine bench. Should I get my picnic set out? You have a picnic set? I guess you've been here for 5 years. You could have curated one. I'll remember hearing that bell ring somehow. I don't think we've heard it yet. Maybe it doesn't work. Okay, let's move. Boo-doo-ba-doo. We gotta find some hint coins. So this is Sir Belduke's residence. It definitely looks like an alchemist's house. I've never seen plants like these before. So, what do we do now? Just because the owner's deceased, we can't exactly go barging in. But have you noticed just how well kept this yard is? It looks like someone is still living here. Someone has definitely been doing the upkeep around here, that's for sure. Hey, who's that over there? Ooh. Well, I'm gonna look for some hint coins, so we'll get to you in a moment. Serdum. What fruit is that? They look so juicy. I'm gonna fry one, or I'm gonna fry one. The American in Maya really came out there. I'm gonna fry one up and eat it. This is an alchemist's garden, Maya. I'd advise against eating anything that grows here. That's a good point. Look at the bell tower. She would fry one. She does like burgers. She really likes her burgers. Depending on which game you play. Where you live. I'd be like surprised if in like the German localization she likes hot dogs, and in like The Mexican one, she likes tacos, or the Spanish release, she likes taco. Like every localization, they just keep changing what kind of food she likes. That would actually be kind of funny. Like, I wouldn't be mad at localize. And granted, I'm usually never mad at localization. I think that would be genuinely funny if every time they localize it, they changed her favorite food. That'd be kind of funny. The bell tower is visible over the treetops. So the town square is in that direction. The bell tower is really tall. How come we've never heard the bell? That's the second time he said he's never heard the bell. That must mean it's important. And if it's not important, I'm going to be very mad for you saying that so many times. I really should start using some hint coins. All right, well, we got our 3 hints. A vase. That's a strange place to put a vase. It seems to serve the same purpose as a mailbox. There are letters sticking out. Well, that's kind of cool. I normally call that weird, but since it's an alchemist's house, it's sort of fitting. Some plant is growing in that vase, too. I wonder if it's intentional. I think we're good. Hello. Whoa, you look dead inside already. My sincere apologies. I'm afraid medicaments? Medicaments? Medicine and condiments. Medicine and condiments. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Medicaments are no longer being provided here. Huh? Did you not come here for medicaments of any... Am I saying that? Medicaments? Am I really saying... Hold on, I'm looking it up. Trying to do a little research here. Medicaments. That's gotta be a fake word, right? It's a made-up word. No, it's a real word. What? Medicament. Whoa. Also, wait, you guys can't hear that. Do you guys want to hear your... Want to have your ears blasted here? Medicaments.
Medicament.
There you go. Now you heard what I heard. There's screamed medicament. I gotta turn that down. Yeah, medicaments. That's some ASMR. All right, I should have turned it down a bit.
Medicament.
There we go. There we go. I'll keep it like that. We'll keep it locked. Okay. I know. I don't know why. That was so loud and like in your eardrums. It's like he was inside your ears, dude. I don't know why. It's like the recording and the volume. Crazy. All right. Medicaments. I didn't even look at what the word meant. I'm assuming it just means medicine. Substance used for medical treatment. Yeah, I figured that much. Medicaments. We learned a word and we got our eardrums bleeding. Or maybe ASMR, depending on how you feel about that. No, we didn't come here for that at all. We're here to investigate the incident. The one involving Sir Belduke? Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but you do not look like members of the Knights of the Inquisition. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. And you? I'm guessing you live here. Indeed, my name is Jean Grerol. Grayerl. That's what I'm gonna say. Jean Grayerl. I have no idea. I was a butler to the late Master Belduke. Wow, a butler. This must be my first time meeting a real one. I'm pretty sure we met a... Wait, Maya. You certainly know a butler. Unless this is her, like, hiding her trauma, you know, just... She definitely met a butler. 100%. It caused her a lot of trauma, but he technically was a butler. So, you definitely... Selective memory. She does not want to remember. Oh, God. Unless this happened before, but no. I was trying to think of, I think there was a bellboy in that hotel across the street. He was a bellboy, not a butler. I am trying to think, besides the killer, if there was any butler that we would have met. I can't think of anyone who would have been specifically a butler. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, besides the bellboy, I think that was really it. And the killer. Well, Mr. Gray Earl, I'm just gonna say Gray Earl. Gray Earl or whatever. I don't know how to say it. If you don't mind, I've been told that the incident involving your master was shrouded in mystery. Has it got something to do with the Great Witch Bezella? We're trying to investigate that at the moment. The Great Witch Bezella? Am I right in supposing that you are defending a Spella Cantabella? Well, actually, yes. Yes, we are. So you know Espella, do you? That goes without saying. Everyone around here knows her. Do you think you can help us? We're here looking for leads. Pondering being a good person. While he was alive, the Master taught me the value of investigating. The truth that governs the natural world. The natural world? If you two are investigating the truth, then it would go against his teachings for me not to cooperate with you. Would you both like to come in? We can discuss the matter further inside. You're definitely going to kill us in there. So let's go ahead. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, Mr. Grayo. Oh, spoken like a true butler. He's a pretty cool guy, isn't he, Nick? We should get a butler. You should be my butler. Be my butler. Buy me a burger. There we go. I've become Maya. What is this room? This is the room that Master Belduke has kindly provided as my accommodation. So, is this the room where the incident took place? That would be the Master's study. It is the room right next door. Do you have an alibi? About to say, yeah, it does sound like she's hinting that she needs Nick to get a new job as a butler for her at the Korean village. However, the state of the room has been carefully preserved since the incident 3 months ago. As such, entry into the room is not currently permitted. Really? Bummer. Is that by order of the Knights of the Inquisition by any chance? Yes. And as I have lived with the Master since an early age, they also decided it would be only fitting for me to stay and keep the place in order. So you've been looking after the place ever since Sir Belduke passed away? Yes, that's correct. Now then, is there anything further you wish to discuss? He's got a really dumb face. I like his outfit and I like the hair, but his face is very dumb. In a good way. Is that a mini bar? What's inside all those bottles? Probably not alcohol. Also, aren't you too young for that? Maya, don't drink it. Who knows what kind of strange mixtures the alchemist kept in those bottles. Ooh, hint coins. Books and documents all neatly placed on the shelves. Gray Earl is a very tidy person. Maybe Jean could teach some alchemy and you how to keep your desk tidy, Nick. Maybe. The town is over there. It's the opposite direction from the bell tower. Pretty view. A pretty view like this makes you forget about all about witches and murders. Yeah, I'm sure you would forget. There we go. Got cups. There we go, hint coin. As I mentioned ago, I know very little about this matter. As a matter of fact, it might be better to ask the Inquisitors. I can tell you about one thing, though, namely what occurred before the incident. Before the incident? Yes. It was 3 months ago, around the time, the Master Belduke was murdered.
We were on our way back from collecting specimens for research, and it was already into the small hours of the morning.
Voice acting. Thank you.
There was a thunderstorm on the way,
Bah, bah.
and as the storm drew nearer,
What's happening here, guys?
we quickly made our way home.
I was pretty close. My sound effects. What? Wait a minute. The bell tower just appeared? Belduke's like, wait. He's not nearly as shocked as he should be.
Anyone would have been surprised at what we saw. But Master Belduke, well, how can I put this? He reacted in a most peculiar way.
Oh, okay,
Unlike
so that
others
was
who
on
saw it,
purpose.
He seemed unsettled, as if he was truly afraid of something.
I mean, is that not a reasonable reaction? To just watching a tower spawn in? Like, how is that an unreasonable response? That's pretty terrifying. Watching a just fire create a building in front of your eyes? Why is that a weird thing to be unsettled about? Why do I have to accept that as reality? Even a world with magic.
After that bell tower appeared, he changed completely. Master Belduke became a different man.
What? What? Wait a second. Did you just say a bell tower appeared? Hey, that explains it. That must be what High Inquisitor Darklaw meant when she mentioned an incident involving the bell tower. To this day, I do not know what the Master was so afraid of. I don't know, maybe the fact that there's magic in the world that could just create towers? Just randomly? Do you think it was connected in some way to his death? I don't know, maybe. I think it must have been magic. I mean, for a bell tower to just appear like that... Mr. Grey Earl, do you mind if we have a look around? I know the Inquisitors have already carried out the full investigation, but there just might be a clue or two with some kind of connection to the Great Witch. Well, I suppose. Providing I am allowed to accompany you, of course. There is sensitive equipment everywhere, and it is my responsibility to take care of it. I understand. We'll be careful. Maya just walks in, trips and falls, and breaks every object in the room. I wonder how the professor and Luke are doing with their visit to the Storyteller. Yeah, I've been wondering about that too. Chance to meet Labyrinthia's creator. Let's just hope they don't upset the guy and have some terrible plot twist written about them. Let's hope. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope that he doesn't end up getting some information that makes him turn against us. Well, it's gonna be for the right reason, but, you know. Let's hope. That'd only happen if it was you that visited the Storyteller, Nick. The professor would never let anything like that happen. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan, Maya. I got a feeling they'll come back with some pretty useful leads. We gotta do our best, Nick. Let's keep up our side of the investigation. You got it, Maya. We're all in this together. We're all in this. I'm sorry. Come on, let's see what we can find. That's the spirit. Yeah, did someone give Phoenix the script? God, we haven't even unlocked all of our mysteries, dude. This game is gonna never end. I'm loving it. According to Grey Earl, Sir Belduke's butler, the bell tower appeared mysteriously after the lightning struck one evening. For some reason, Sir Belduke became seriously agitated upon its appearance. Wait, why is Leighton responding to this? I was there, of course. Of course, I know everything that's going on. I am the Leighton. The bell tower in the town square is under continuous guard. Could this be related in some way to the death of the alchemist? He is omnipotent. Yes, he just knows everything. He is the game. It's not Leighton versus Wright. It's Leighton versus Wright feature High School Musical. Yes, it's actually Leighton and Phoenix versus Sharpay Evans. All right, here we go. Finally. The great witch Bezella will be tried in court?
That will be Labyrinthia's final chapter. A fitting end to a town ruled by witches and their magic.
Oh yeah, I remember I had my whole Jesus metaphor going on, where God sacrifices his only son to save the town, and he's sacrificing his only daughter to well, he's not doing it to save the town, he's doing it to end the story, but I mean, you never know.
Am I to believe that this final chapter has already begun? That is correct. And there is no way you can possibly change its final outcome.
I wonder about that. You see, I gave my word to a young lady. I promised that without fail, I would be able to rescue her. Ooh. A gentleman never goes back on his word. If I'm not mistaken, the Great Witch trial will begin in 2 weeks' time, the same day on which you will hold your next parade. I believe that should give us sufficient time to show you what we can do.
Such a smug countenance, I find it intolerable.
I beg your pardon.
2 weeks from now, you say? I'm afraid that information is out of date. Herschel Layton.
Out of date? What do you mean?
My parade will be held the day after tomorrow, according to the amended story.
Damn.
And I also wrote that Layton will die of a heart attack right now.
It's like, dang it, come on, that's unfair. Not cool. What? The day after tomorrow? That's not fair.
Now that's the kind of countenance I want from the characters in my story.
Joke's on you. Phoenix Wright is always good walking into the courtroom blind. I do really bad when I have prep time. In fact, usually when I prep my cases, I usually end up not using any of the prep. It all just comes down to 3 hours of speculation, Your Honor. Luke, try it. Luke, he really does need to go to the bathroom. Look at him go. Look at him wiggle. But what?
That's what I do. Didn't you know? I decide the fate of the characters, who have no knowledge of their future.
Except for the man, the alchemist.
It would appear that you are not fully yet aware of the gravity of the situation. Let me see now. Just for fun, I'll write you a little story. A story full of surprises. And a few tears.
Okay. Cut in line, killed off, murdered. No one gets by the storyteller.
I shall enjoy seeing the emotions of the characters as they play their parts.
A story for us?
Stories are a fixture of this town. You would be wise to embrace them. Let's see. I think we need a stimulating incident. We shall have a witch, some witchcraft, and perhaps a little death.
Death? You can't.
No, but I can. Let me see. This is a golden opportunity to use the alchemist's residence. How about this? Your comrade meets death. Your comrade meets with death by golden curse in the alchemist's residence.
What is this, a game of Clue? Didn't say bless you when you sneeze. Witch. So easy to die in this world.
This could be a truly interesting story.
No way.
Feel free to act as you wish when playing your role in the story.
How can you? Whoa. What did he write? A new beginning of a tragedy or farce. He really is spoiling the story. The victim of a golden curse lies in the dwelling of a user of false alchemy. A man from afar falls to a golden curse, and a woman afar cries out in grief. Now, you might be thinking that this is Maya crying over Nick. But in reality, this is Maya crying over a bug that she stepped on. Because, I don't know, I feel like she would cry if she killed a bug. So there we go. Plot twist, Your Honor. You suck at writing stories. The man afar bug. It was a mosquito. Or a ladybug, perhaps. The woman is captured. Her dark trial begins. The fiery pit will cleanse all her sins. Is Maya gonna be arrested for murder again? Again? No. They're not gonna put her in jail for murder again. In every universe, Maya, I swear to God. This time it was me. This time you killed me? A man from afar falls to a golden curse, and a woman from afar cries out in grief. You're just gonna burn her, yeah. This time, I'm not gonna save you, Maya. I've saved you too many times. I'm just gonna burn. I'm gonna burn myself, and you can do whatever you want. I'm fine. I'm done. This must be referring to Maya and Mr. Wright. If we don't do something, Mr. Wright and Miss Fay will be in danger. There's no time to lose, Luke. Let's go and find them. Right you are, Professor. Professor Layton breaks his legs and cannot run anymore. Maya knows. Maya, now you'll know how your deep-fried food feels. Yes. This is what happens every time you eat a chicken nugget. The story has already been written, and no matter what you do, you will not change the result. Can't you just retcon it? Just be like, actually, they never died. I do not agree. Wow, bold. What we do next can change the future in a number of ways. I'm sure that's what you want to believe. In fact, a naive outburst like that could be a poignant plot point. Please be my guest. Your words may help to raise the tension and bring a little excitement to my story. You monster. You little. Luke, you can't say that. This is a children's show. It really looks like he was gonna say something bad. A gentleman never. Yeah, you mother. Luke, a gentleman never uses profanity in the presence of a woman. What did you say? He like backhand on kidding. Watch your mouth, my boy. That's so funny. Luke, now is not the time. We need to help Mr. Wright and Maya. He's a woman, Professor. Okay, let's go, Professor. Better hurry. Damn. You, Luke. You need to calm yourself, Luke. Oh my God. That's so funny. A friend's death item added to items. Great. That is the greatest treasure I could ever ask. A friend's death added to the inventory. Awesome. The greatest item in all of video gaming. You just carry a corpse. Just carry around Phoenix's dead body. Professor, do you hear a flapping sound coming this way? The sound of a large bird, perhaps? Burb. Oh my God, he's a Harry Potter owl. Ah, that's the owl we saw in the audience room. It's holding a letter in its mouth, not to mention watching us intently. He's going to Hogwarts. Let's go. Not Luke. Layton is going to Hogwarts. They want him to be a professor. Suck it, Luke. You're not going. I'll try talking to him and see what he wants. Ooh. What can we do for you? Ooh. I've got it, Professor. Hoot. The owl says... Oh, his name is Hoot. That's dumb. Get out of here. Wait, what? Why did that not work? Oh, whoops. There's the button. Yeah, get gone. Hoot, that's the owl, says the letter was delivered to the storyteller 3 months ago. Oh. Be gone, Luke! Enough! I need to have a serious talk with your father after this. I have a father? Wait. He really does. You always forget that he has a dad. And his dad is just like, well, honey, hasn't Luke been gone for like 6 months? Where did Luke go? It's been 5 years. Where did our son go? Is he hanging out with that old man again? God, I really need to keep better track of him. I mean, there was that emotional scene. But I mean, like, I'd be pretty reasonable. I'd be like, I'm gonna take you away from that old man. Actually, I don't think I would. After I met him, I'd be like, oh yeah, no, you can hang out with him. Honestly, you deserve him. You keep him. He's yours. I don't deserve him anymore. At this point, keep him. He's your son. The storyteller? If that's so, then we can't very well keep it. After all, it's wrong to read letters addressed to someone else. Leighton. Calling his 30s, dear Lord. You think he's really only in his mid-30s? You really think? I would say 40s. I would say 40s. At least 40s. You know he is? Oh, does he have a canon age? I didn't know. I guess you could probably suss it out. If he was college age around Claire's time, you could just figure out the time gap. So he is around 34, 36. I can see it. I really thought he'd be more in his 40s, but I guess if he needs to be as spry as he is to fence, I mean, granted, this is anime. Age doesn't mean anything for physicality, but game 4. So there's just math. Oh, okay. So of course, to figure out his age, you have to do a puzzle. You gotta do math. Okay, well, that's actually interesting. After all, okay. That's what the owl said. But he also said there's absolutely nothing written on the sheets of parchment inside the envelope. Look, Professor. See, they're totally blank. A letter with nothing written on it. Oh, he wanted the storyteller to write something for him. It is indeed most curious. And another thing, Professor. The owl says this letter was sent by the alchemist. What's that, my boy? Written by the alchemist? Do you remember what the storyteller wrote in that story he penned a moment ago? A victim of a golden curse lies in the dwelling of a user of false alchemy. Which probably means the place at which the incident will occur is the home of the one who sent this letter. In other words, the alchemist's house, right, Professor? It appears the address of the sender, Sir Belduke, is written on the envelope, which means we had better make our way there immediately. His age is twice the age of the amount of puzzles he's given out last week. Yeah. Hoo-hoo. Thanks, Mr. Hoot. Wah! Off he goes. Blank letter and the death of a friend. Let's go. The address on the envelope is somewhere near the town square. That's a little far from here, Professor. We might not make it in time. I think we'd better run. Luke, my boy, we have the need to rent a steed. Why are we making jokes? Professor, Phoenix is gonna die. We need to stop the puns. That is funny, though. But 2 horses is free game. Let's go. Also, we're renting them. We're doing this legally. I think you're right, Professor. That would be far quicker than running. Whoa. Okay, no, we 100% stole them. No. If these are like the knights, yeah, we stole them for sure. Quickly, Luke. There's no time to lose. Nay. Hey, easy, boy. This horse is certainly spirited. Probably because they're being stolen. Now, what if I drink this golden juice? Wait, golden... Did he just drink the alchemist's pee? Is that what the storyteller... Whoa. Is that what the storyteller was saying? He said golden... Isn't right? Very interesting. And then Phoenix actually... He didn't die, but he realized what he was. And so he decided to fake die of embarrassment. That way he wouldn't have to say what he did. He decided to fake his death so he wouldn't have to tell anyone what he just drank. Say, Nick, have you noticed how the color of the wall is different from all the other walls in the room? I think I've investigated enough crime scenes by now to know something as obvious as that, Maya. I don't know about that. Well, I'd say 50-50. He's pretty good at actually investigating. Whether or not he uses that evidence later, but, you know. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but actually there was a small fire here a while ago. It was my fault. The wall ended up a little bit singed in the process. Now that you mention it, there are some signs of a fire on the floor here too. Yes, that is correct. Anyway, I decided to paint the wall myself. Looks like Mr. Grey Earl is way handier with his herbs than his paintbrush. I lit a candle, set fire to some dry straw. In all my time as a butler, I've never made such a major blunder. It's not that bad. You're being a little hard on yourself. That's right. It's not so bad. I've been convicted of murder 6 times. So, can't be worse than that, right? You think that's bad? You should see Nick try to do the laundry. Now that's a major blunder. Okay, that was one time. Anyways. Let's go check out Mr. Belduke's study. 7 times the charm, as they say. Yeah, we're about to find out. I think it's actually only been 3 times. Because Maya was... First time we met her. Then it was Mia. Then it was... Eeny Meeny. And then I think it was just all the way up to Elise. Well, it was like... Yeah, it was... I think it was just those 3. I can't think of the other times, any other times. But it's just, it was 2 times basically back to back. And then it wasn't until Elise that she was convicted again. So I think it was just 3 in actuality. Unless there's any other side games that I don't know of yet. Of course, if it will bring you any closer to finding the truth, be my guest. However, as the Knights of the Inquisition have ordered the crime scene to be left undisturbed, I must ask that you refrain from touching anything while you're in the study. So be careful. Oh, sure, we'll be careful. Is that like a circle? A pentagram? Meow. Hey, look, Nick. There on the floor. It's one of those whatchamacallits. You know, a crop circle, right? Yes, Maya, it's a crop circle. That's a crop circle. That's an alchemist circle, Maya. We're not in a wheat field. I'm sorry to repeat myself, but please be sure not to touch anything. You heard him, Maya. That means keep your hands to yourself. Guess they harvested the crops already. Yeah, sure. No problem. I'll just do the touching with my eyes. I feel like that's I'm gonna move on. With your eyes. Please don't. I just want to go home. A curiously shaped implement. No idea what it's used for. This could be a device for turning bread into gold. Okay, Maya. Whenever you say. Ooh, that's a magic circle. It's neatly drawn, and it sure looks magical. Witch Hat Atelier moments, anyone? I guess that's the kind of stuff you're into, being a spirit medium. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Always forget Maya's a spirit medium. Until she remembers in the game, and then we're all like, oh yeah, she's a spirit medium. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm a spirit medium. And then she channels Mia. Basically every time. It's kind of hilarious. Touch with my eyes. Yeah, she just like slaps her eyes onto stuff. Ooh, it's the painting that was in the office. Hey, that's a pretty little picture over there. We could use a picture like that back at the office, don't you think? We could hang it right next to Charlie. Aw, Charlie. Charlie reference. We love Charlie. I hope he's doing well. Oh no. Those ... dots make me think Charlie's not doing well. What is it, Nick? I don't think Charlie's doing so well. I hope Pearl is taking care of him. While behind the picture frame, isn't that where this Steel Samurai poster is? The wall? Oh, that. Oh, you're not even thinking about Charlie. Okay. I thought you were concerned for Charlie's safety. I guess you weren't. It seems like there's some kind of green mark on the wall, just by the painting. I wonder if there's something hidden behind the painting. Hey, Nick, look at this. The wall behind the painting, it's painted green. Is there a problem? No problem. My inner medium is like Leighton in his archaeology. You know what? I'll give you that. I was gonna try to dispute that, but well, not. I was gonna try to think about that, but I think you're right. Because you know, when it comes down to it, Maya is actually good at her medium stuff. I was gonna say, well, Leighton's actually good at archaeology, but Maya is actually really good at being a spirit medium. So I can't argue with that. That's a good one. This could be some kind of clue. All right. Okay. So tired. Oh. Oh. Only some junks left behind. I guess I missed that out on that. That's sad. What's all this? It looks like a load of white powder has been scattered around the desk. Hey, yo. What can I say? The alchemists like to party. Yeah, the sickest parties. Woo! Why do you think he died? He did not get killed by witches. About this white powder, has it been here since the incident? That's right. It was just like this when I entered the room on the morning following the incident. I've left it this way ever since. I guess someone must have dropped a container full of some medicine. It's not medicine. I mean, don't do drugs, kids. E2 does not support drugs. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Just be normal and watch anime or something. I don't know. Don't do drugs. Not good for you. Unless your doctor tells you to take a drug, then you should probably take a drug. Unless they're a bad doctor, then don't take that drug. Oh no. I'm just talking. Do whatever you want. Please try not to walk in it. You may leave footprints. Now that you said it, all I want to do is leave little footprints all over the place. It'll be like Maya was here. Maya, get out of the room. I don't trust you anymore. Did I get all the, Did Did I get all the hint coins? I'm missing a hint coin. It's outrageous. It's unfair. Oh, that's the... Is it in the quill? The globe? Ooh. That's a globe with the night sky. The alchemist was also an astronomer, or maybe he was into astrology? Could be. Dude, where's this last hint coin? Oh, it's in the cupboard. I saw it. Oh, it's in the pile of books. Okay. All right, I guess we'll talk to you now. What's the matter, Mr. Grey Earl? Oh, actually, it's that pendant. I must say, I find it fascinating. Oh, you mean this old thing? It's called a Magatama. A game mechanic that the developers forgot about. No, I'm kidding. We used it in the last game, yeah. It's just been so long, dude. Magatama? I will say the anime, they never used the Magatama. Granted, I don't think there would have been I think they could have maybe tried to work it into the anime, but it would have been... I didn't miss it, you know? Because it was literally a game element. Or a game mechanic. It wasn't really lore relevant. Magatama? Yep. You could say it's kind of like my source of power. I get... Mario! Don't say that! Don't say that here! I'm not gonna save you. Yeah, Nick, I'm just gonna sniff this powder in case there's a hint coin for the professor. I understand. Stones are often charged with energy. After all. Oh, you understand? I'm glad you understand, because there's a lot of people who probably wouldn't. The pendant you're wearing is pretty neat, too. It's a mysterious color. Oh, this? It's an amethyst. Master Belduke asked me to wear it. An amethyst? The amethyst brings out good vibrations. Good song. Good vibrations? In an alchemy sense. Maya, you're covered in purple. Mr. Grey Earl. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just remembering Master Belduke. Aw. He gave me this stone and accepted me as his assistant, alchemist. But now, Master, such is the order of the natural world. Aw. Poor baby. Oh, poor baby. Seems like Guerrero really misses him. He must really have respected Sir Belduke. Sag. Well, I think we've just about investigated everything we can for now. We didn't find any leads on the Great Witch. Oh, Mr. Grey Earl. Yes, what is it? Is there anywhere else you can think of where we might find more clues? Let me see. Well, there is a cellar under this study. That's where the master kept his research materials. A cellar under this room? Yes, there's a trapdoor in the floor leading down to the cellar. A room containing Belduke's research materials. If you don't mind, I'd like to have a quick look at that room. I see. Very well. If you'll please just wait a moment. What does he sell? What do you mean? Door. That ladder leads down into the cellar. Be careful. It's rather dark down there. Is this where we die? Is this how I die? It looks like it might be. A little cramped down there too. That's true. Perhaps it's a little bit small for the both of you at once. Okay, Nick, this seems more like your kind of thing anyway. Pushes her. That's how he dies. Maya pushes him into the hole, and then he falls and breaks his neck or something. In you go. Kills him. Yeah, he's literally gonna die. This is where he dies. What do you mean? I don't know. I guess you're just more suited to smell dark, damp places. I'm not a rat, you know. Come on, you know that's not what I meant. I'll just stay up here and snoop around for some clues. It's not snooping, Maya. It's investigating. Anyways, you do that and I'll be right back. Yay, way to go, Nick. Oh my god, I'd push you down there if I was allowed to. If Leighton weren't in this universe, I would push you down that hole so bad. I would be so ungentlemanly. No, I'm kidding. Well, I should return to my room. Please give me a call as soon as you have both finished. Wait, don't leave. What if Maya wrecks the room? Okay, got it. Whoa, it's Goat. Rest in pieces. Yeah, it was nice knowing you. He's dead. Golden cow. It's a little chilly down here. Doesn't look like it's been used much. The air is so musty and stale. This is indeed the afterlife. The golden goat is God. It really is. There's a little doll over there, too. Anyway, better hurry up and take a look around. Goat. Looks like a sculpture of a goat, I think. Something about it gives me the creeps. I mean, I know you're also kind of joking about the goat being God, but that is another, you know, religious metaphor. Granted, it was a golden cow in the Old Testament, but started worshiping a different god and he died. Granted, the people who didn't worship the cow, they didn't die, but Moses came back and was like, yo, what the heck? I've been gone for like 5 minutes. Why are you worshiping a different god? I was gone for a few minutes. He was gone for a couple days, but still, that's what happened. Moses was like, I gotta go up here. I gotta talk to God. I'll be right back. He goes up there, gets the command. I don't think he gets the commandments then. I think he does something else. But he comes back and all the people started worshiping a golden cow. And he was like, bro, what? God, I should explain the entire Bible like that. Just in like bro terms. Bro, what the heck? I was gone for like 3 minutes. Why are you worshiping something else? No, so I don't know. I think it was a golden calf though, not a golden goat. But I mean the sacrificing your own child. Storyteller literally is God in this world. He kind of is depicted as a godlike entity, you know? So I'm gonna use this in my theory crafting. Wait a second. This goat is made completely of gold. Could this be the result of alchemy? I guess in this town anything's possible. I'd read the Bible if it was in bro terminology. It really does. It needs the it needs the broble. The broble. I think genuine talk, the only time I ever did read parts of the Bible, I just know a bunch of stories, but was this really good one called the UCAT. So it was like the normal Bible, but it had sections where it would like explain it in like normal terms where you could actually read it, and it was super nice. So like you'd read like a passage in like its original text or whatever, and then they had like a blurb explaining what that meant, which was nice if you're a kid and you have no idea what you're doing. So that was nice. But no, it would be fun if it was written as a broble. Probably should be rewritten. It's fine. Couple things that are just difficult to read. Junior and nursery schools were Christian, so in nursery you remember the Bibles in a tiny library. Wait, Bible's in the tiny light. Yeah. Oh no. I went to Catholic school up until 10th grade, and then I went to public, and then I went to public college as well. But yeah. So I know a lot of Bible stories. Maya was here. She'd break her back trying to take that goat away with her. Not a bad idea. That's strange. Almost everything in this room is covered in a layer of dust. When I found out I was listed as Christian, oh, that's hilarious. I guess I will say I am a Catholic, but I don't, shove stuff down people's throats. But probably I should make that clear. But if you can tell from what I talk about here, pretty lenient. But that is hilarious. Honestly, that's how a lot of some of my friends found out they were religious. Is their parents just tell them oh yeah, you're a Catholic. It's like, wait, what? I am? We've never gone to church. That's how most people find out. It's like they were baptized but they never went, or their parents never took them to church. And so one day they're like, oh yeah, no, you were baptized. It's like, wait, what? I am? And it's really funny. On was Jehovah. Oh, okay. Love the Bible bash. Honestly though, best way to experience Bible stories, Veggie Tales. Honestly, best way to just experience stories, you should watch Veggie Tales. They still make Veggie Tales. They're not as good, but they're not bad. They're still good. And you go on their YouTube channel, they just post episodes for free. Entire episodes for free on YouTube. Veggie Tales on YouTube. Highly recommend. Incredible. Never went to church. Generally have no clue why I was wishing I was Christian. That is actually kind of weird then. I wonder why they put you down then. I mean, not like there's a big book of all the Christians. That's not how it works, but you know what I mean. They're crazy. I'll watch someone at seminars. My nan whole pool for it. Yeah, I mean, it's dependent on religion. I know for Catholics, and honestly, even with Catholics, it changes from church to church. For babies, there's usually a little bowl, and then the priest dunks them in. And for adults, they usually just take it out of the pool and they just pour it over your head. But there are some where it's just it's like a hot tub sized, and you just walk in. So it's for us, it's different from church to church. It doesn't matter as long as the water gets on you. That's what really matters. But I'm sure other religions do other stuff. Yeah, quick swim and you're in. Yeah. I know one of my friends, they're I think they're Baptists. I'm not totally sure though. But I went to her baptism and they brought in a bathtub. And they put her in a bathtub and he dunked her. She was sitting in the bathtub and then he said his prayers and whatever and he dunked her in. I was I knew it was good. I thought it was really sentimental and very emotional and very powerful, spiritual. And then he just dunks her in with so much force. I was like, yo, I was getting into it. And then you just but yeah, no, that was good. It was a nice ceremony, but that was hilarious. But granted, she's a couple years younger than me, so not as a baby. So it's just funnier when it's a baby, it's oh, that's cute, they put him underwater for a few seconds. But for a grown man to just dunk basically a grown woman in a pool of water, it's really funny. Water guns and balloons, that would be hilarious. That would be so funny. Actually, we had this one kid, I guess mini rant. I had this one priest, I loved it. He's so good with the kids. He's literally probably one of my favorite priests ever, and I still see him every now and then at a different church, but he's so nice. He actually in his what do you call it? Catholic priests, they get a house next to the church where they live, and he actually installed a basketball hoop. Like he's first thing he did when he moved in was install the basketball hoop and painted like a court. And like so after church he would go over and like hang out with some of the kids and just play basketball. He did a whole bunch of crap, but what he loved to do is because there's a bunch of ceremonies where you dip this like almost like a broom, just like the end of a broom in some holy water, and then you walk around the church and you spray it on people to, you know, it's part of the blessing. But like he went out of his way, like when we were altar serving or whatever, he would like get up really close and just like spray it right in our face on purpose. So yeah, no. I could see that guy. I could see that guy using like a water gun to spray people. That would be hilarious. He was a great guy. I loved him. Love that guy. Right in front of the junior. The priest here is near the church, but more so right in front of the junior school for some reason. Oh yeah. Virgin getting your face smushed in a cake. Yeah, it's really funny, but all right. That was fun reminiscing about. I'd kind of forgot about him. He's we switched churches a long time ago, and he had moved even before that to a different church about a half hour away from us, so. But his church is actually right behind my friend's house, his new church. So whenever I go to my friend's house, sometimes I see them there. This guy at school one time bent down in front of his glasses. Aw, poop. That's not good. Oh no. You gotta think about the kids. No. Oh boy. All right, let's get back to whatever is going on with a golden goat. Look at this. Look at this. Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton teaching us about religion and things you shouldn't do in front of a school. Except for that goat. That seems to have been kept in pristine condition. I just clicked on it. Whoop. What a line of logic. Oh, hint coins. What is this, a map? Apparently it's a map. Good job, Phoenix. What? Okay. All right. Looks like Sir Belduke studied alchemy here too. I don't see anything medicine-like, but there sure is a lot of equipment. The desk here is pretty messy. Not a speck of dust, though. Guess Grey Arrow must be keeping it clean. There's a wooden box by the desk filled with all kinds of junk. Dolls peeping out of the box. Wonder if it was left by a little girl who was once one of the doctor's patients. Aw, look at the little doll. Okay. What was Belduke's research about? Will all his work be lost now that he's gone? Maybe. Seems like Grey Arrow's doing a pretty good job. Mortar and pestle. There's no pestle. Oh, there isn't there. The poor potted plants are starting to wither. I'm gonna get some water for them. Should get some water for Charlie. Well, well, well. This isn't a well. Oh, wait, no. Hilarious. Hilarious. Looks like it's still in use, too. Well, would you look at that well? So funny. I'm guessing you need quite a bit of clean water for alchemy. Come to think of it, I haven't noticed any plumbing here in Labyrinthia. You mean they all poop in the streets? That's some deep lore. Look at that. Some world building. They poop in the streets. Water must have been cleaned as well, yeah. Well, well, I didn't expect that. Looks like I've seen pretty much all there is to see down here. The room doesn't seem to have been used much. There's nothing I can see that might provide a lead. If I stay here any longer, I might just end up covered in dust myself. Not to mention standing here sighing is kind of clogging up my lungs. Maybe it's time I head back upstairs. Probably see how Maya's doing. We come up and actually Maya is dead. What the hell is going on over there? This is the alchemist house. We have to hurry. Professor, wait for me. Oh, we just ignored those people just hanging out? Okay, that's cool.
Hi, Professor. What's up? You look flushed.
Don't kill anyone. Don't kill anyone, Maya. Okay? Just don't. Put your hands in your pockets. Don't kill anyone. It'll be fine.
Where's Mr. Wright? Have you seen him?
Oh, Nick. He's just down in the basement doing some investigating. He should be
No.
back up soon.
Hopefully.
So how did it go? Did you get to see the storyteller?
Yes, he said you're gonna kill Nick. Well, you're gonna be accused of killing Nick again. Oh, Nick, he's dead. Yeah. That's the only thing the storyteller got wrong, is the fact that Maya would be crying. Maya just doesn't care.
Please, get Mr. Wright immediately. It's safer if we're all together in one place. I'll explain later. Just hurry.
Huh?
As things stand, Mr. Wright is in serious danger.
He died. Woo! So silly.
Nick's in danger? What do you mean?
I have reason to believe that a witch will appear here soon.
Animation. Gets behind Leighton. Oh, hi. Wait, isn't that...
All is as written in the story.
Why does that look like Dark
Do you
Law?
happen to be the Great Witch Bazella?
Concern yourselves not with who I am, but rather with what you will now become.
Okay. So we're just gonna hang out? Are we good? No, we're going outside. Oh, Luke didn't make it inside. Oh, dearie me. Whatever is the matter, child? You look positively flustered. Sir Belduke is no longer a resident here. You'll need to go elsewhere for your medicaments. Medicaments. I keep forgetting. Yeah, Luke is pissed. He's gonna kill him. Leighton isn't here to stop me. You're a... just swears. You hear him from the basement. Luke, I can hear you. I know that. Let me through. It's a matter of life and death. Life and death, you say? If so, then I foresee a hit ballad. Oh, is this guy gonna die? This guy's gonna die for sure. Raise up your hearts and sing with Birdly. My bird cracker. My bird is cracker. First, second, and thirdly. I'm trying my best here, buddy. What are you yapping about? Oh, this must be that rival Mr. Bardley was talking about. Anyway, I'm in a hurry. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Wait, why is that guy here? The drunk guy is here. What is he doing here? No! Not his arm! His arm!
It wasn't me!
Huh? What the?
No! He's so shiny! Now who's gonna solve the murder? No one here is smart. We can't do this.
Professor.
No! Maya, I swear to God. Stop committing murder. Baby boy Luke.
The words the storyteller wrote really did come true. And in the worst possible way. A man from afar falls to a golden curse.
He drank the forbidden pea.
At first, I thought he was referring to Mr. Right.
Is Luke gonna be mad? He's not gonna believe Maya. He's not gonna believe that Maya did it. Obviously. Yeah, also the fact that he was pointing, it's you there, and then he dies. He went out hard. Or maybe he was like, all right, if you're gonna kill me, let me pose for the picture. Damn. I mean, he's obviously not dead. He's coming back. But like, you know. Hey Ezra, Leighton just got turned into a golden statue and I'm sad. How are you doing? He was like, my startup better be badass. Get my good side.
But I got it all wrong. It was about the professor.
Is Luke gonna be? He's not gonna think Maya actually did it though. What do you mean could it be continued? We're going on. We're trucking along. Like, he might be mad at the beginning, but he's definitely gonna get over that. There's no way he would believe Maya actually committed that. Look at Golden Leighton. I'm so sorry to laugh, but his response is just ... Because he has turned into a statue. Alright, let me read this. Professor Leighton was turned into a gold statue through witchcraft in the alchemist's residence. How can this be? You hear the golden statue moan. He's like, I can't comment. I am currently a golden statue. I do not have a vocal cord. I am gold. Yeah, it's like I can still hear his silence. That's really funny. That is peak comedy right there. I mean, at least they're being honest. No player, unless maybe they've never heard of Phoenix Wright or heard of Professor Layton. Maybe. No player is like actually worried that he's dead. He is the main character, and this is not the last game he appears in. So I'm glad that they're just like, look at this. It's funny. He wouldn't say anything. I'm glad. I mean, the characters are going to take it seriously, and the story's going to take it mostly seriously. But I'm glad they're not trying to say, oh no, he's dead. He's never coming. It's like, obviously he's going to come back. So yeah. Bring back some passwords. Oh, how did I miss all of those things? Can't get worse than that. I mean, he didn't die. He did not die. Is he dead? I don't think he's dead. Is a golden statue of Leighton worse than the death of a kitty? I would probably say yes. He is armless. That is gonna be a tough one. That is gonna be a tough one. Because once you bring him back from the dead, what's gonna happen with his arm? You know, you got to just put it back on. You got to reattach some stuff. I don't know. So that is a pretty bad thing. I would say. I will agree. I will say it has gotten worse than that, but not as traumatically, because I know how story works. It's not as traumatic, but I will say in the grand scheme of things, this is probably worse than what I experienced. I just don't feel as bad. Traumatic for Luke, yes. And probably Maya, who just saw a man get turned to gold. And Phoenix is probably just going to be annoyed. He's like, Maya, could you just stop trying to kill people on accident? It doesn't make sense. Sob. How has it come to this? Maya, I swear to God. Darn wish Why'd it have to happen to the professor, of all people? The first game, he shrinks Luke to the size of a 4-year-old, then they kill his mentor father. No. Poor Nick. Poor Luke. You've got to believe me, Nick. I may be a spirit medium, but I'm no witch. Don't worry. I know it wasn't you. I know you're too dumb. You don't even know how to say the word Amir or Demir. Fag darned itch. Oh my gosh. Say, have you seen Luke today? He's probably crying. He's probably, like, regretting all of his life choices. I haven't seen him since the last night. He was crying all night. I didn't know what to say to him. Honestly, Luke crying might be worse than Leighton getting turned to gold. I guess now he could swear if he wants. Damn. Poor Luke. No kidding. He's the one suffering most of all from this. Poor kid. Luke, your best friend died. Want to get into law? You probably need some time alone with his grief. We should leave him be. Yeah, maybe not make him watch a witch trial. Yeah, shouldn't have to see this trial. It'd be too hard for him. Are they accusing Espella? It was Espella! It's like, actually, you should probably accuse Maya this time. Or maybe, Espella's gonna be on the stand. Oh, it's Espella. Did they let you out? What are you doing here, Espella? Have you been cleared of the accusations? No, not yet. Only it was that easy. It's just that I'm not technically under arrest, so I got special permission to come here. Why? I'm free to go wherever I like, within this building. Oh. Oh, I see. I heard about Mr. Leighton. It's awful. He was such a good man. He is. He still is. Not was. He is. I'm sorry, Espella. Huh? What? What are you apologizing for? We were supposed to find clues connected to Bazella. We couldn't find anything. And now the professor's been... No, don't say that. It's not your fault. I don't believe a word of what they say about Maya. She isn't a witch. I should know. I'm the witch. No kidding. Instead, we found a dead Leighton. Damn. Thank you, Espella. Mr. Wright. Do you mind if I assist you in court today? Oh, finally, someone who's useful on the stand. Maya, get in the cage. You're being replaced. We're finding you guilty so I can get a new... Oh, I'm kidding. Witch-to-witch communication. Huh? I know I may not be much use, but I'll do what I can. I want to help you and Maya. Espella. Excuse me? Is this the man? Oh, it's you. I also want to help you on the... Yeah, everyone from the town just eventually joins us on the stand. It's going to be like 30 defense attorneys versus Barnum. It's... Patty shows up. Heck, even Eve shows up and just says meow. Meow. I'm sold. Maya is innocent. Yeah, Maya, Patty, and Amir. Yeah, the cat's now the judge, because the judge joined the defense as well. You're Grey Earl, butler of the late Master Belduke. I have come to inquire after Miss Maya. It is most regrettable what happened yesterday. Oh, thank you for coming all the way here. You look really pale, Jean. Are you all right? Oh, please don't worry about me. It's merely that, since the incident, sleep has eluded me. Oh. Whoops. I spent the night searching through Master's notes on alchemy.
I hope there may be some mention of method by which something turned to gold or may be reverted back to its original form. You were looking for a way to rescue the professor? Human fate is often cruel, but that's also why we must never lose hope.
Gene. Oh, look at her little cry. Gray Earl. Oh, it's Earl Grey. Gray. So I was saying it right, but it should be. It's like Earl Grey. It's got to be a play on it, right? Gray Earl. That has to be a play on Earl Grey. But what would the gene be? Defender accused. Hold on. Let's just take a peek. We looked up some words. Gray Earl. Well, I kind of got spoiled about a twist, so that was cool. Possibly. Dang it. It's not that big of a deal, though. I mean, I kind of guessed it. I'm not going to say it, though, just in case I'm wrong. I just want to do pronunciation. You saw nothing. Okay, so it brought up the pronouncing of... I'm it's not going to look it up. It's the pronunciation for the word grayer. That was worth it. I'm not going to say anything just in case It was just a picture, okay? It was just a picture. It was just a picture. So I can't say anything, but we'll find out. The trial is about to start. Proceed to the chamber. Yes, we're coming. Nick. Cheer up, Maya. I'm not just gonna let them sentence you. Unless Espilla wants to take your place, then maybe I would. I could use a useful person at the law office. Pearl's probably good enough if you die. She'll become the new chief, right? Yeah, she'll be good. My favorite trials in the game. Let's go. Hey, Izza, how are you doing? Welcome. Good to see ya. We're about to start another witch trial. Let's go. This time Maya kind of killed somebody. Maybe, probably not. Definitely not. It's Leighton. Leighton is dead. Big rips. Rest in pepperonis. I just wish this would stop already. Whether someone's a witch or not. No one deserves to be burned. Only because right now she's going to be burned. That girl before deserved it, but I don't deserve it. I don't want to. He's become one with the archaeology. He's really actually happy. He's like, this is all I've ever wanted to be. A statue. Yeah, no, we're gonna save her, Izza. I'm just joking. We're gonna make sure she lives, I guess. Ugh. I know, I can't stand for it either. If you'll kindly excuse me now, I must return to my duties. Yeah, no problem. Well, we appreciate you coming to see us. Thank you, Grey Earl. It's her dream, yeah. You better. We have to. We have no choice. Because if Leighton's gone, then we need all the help we can get, including Maya's help. Something's bothering me. Am I getting another lawyer better than you? You don't have another lawyer. You don't have a different choice. I'm all you have. Find someone else with a badge. No one else has a badge like I do. Even though this is exactly the same as Phoenix Wright's. Yeah, Leighton was, but yeah, not anymore. We could put him up there. Imagine if we just put him up there. You just put the statue up there, and the judge is like, dang, he's got a point. Maya, channel him. Wait, but if she can't channel him, that means he's still alive. Look at that. Look at that point. Does he have a point with no arm? Listen here. You can't just say that. He's now disabled, and now you are making fun of him. How dare. No, I'm kidding. Although, now that you say it, I really want Phoenix to pick up Leighton's arm and use it to point. So he could use the When he's like, hold it, he just points Layton's golden arm, detached arm.
Let's go, Mr. Wright. The trial is about to begin.
He's dead. I refuse to believe it. The main character's not dead. Wow, you know what? At the beginning of this game, I kind of said, I bet Maya's gonna end up in there.
The trial
And
of
guess
Maya
where she
Jade
is.
shall now begin.
Right
As
where she
shall-
belongs. I knew it. It was gonna happen sometime. Hi Maya, how's it hanging? Whenever Luke is about to swear, Phoenix he uses Layton's arm. Oh my god. He just slaps Luke with the chunk of metal, knocks him out. Now Luke has brain trauma and head trauma. Yay.
Knights of the court, are you ready to cross your
Yeah,
swords of
pokes
justice?
him in the eye.
Inquisitor Zacharias Barnum always has his sword ready for the work of justice.
Okay.
Defense ready, Your Honor.
Phoenix Wright has his medal of she didn't do it, Your Honor. Yeah.
At this
Nailed
stage,
it.
I just gotta give it all I've got.
Yeah. Nice one.
It would appear the defender has thrown down the gauntlet, Sir Barnum.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep saying yeah. Cause we're all in it together.
Now, before we begin, may I have a word with you, defender?
Oh, me oh my.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's up, baby
Last time
girl?
we met, you stood in this court as an apprentice baker.
Yep.
In all honesty, when I saw you for the first time, I thought to myself, a baker should stick to bread baking.
Okay. Someone's in trouble, la la.
Is that so? What a fine first impression I made.
Well, I mean, fine.
However, today you are not merely some befuddled maker of sweet buns. I'm obliged to fully recognize you.
I like some sweet buns. We had the same thought. We had the same thought.
As a knight of law and justice, on par with Inquisitor Zacharias Barnum. Now may your duel begin. Fight bravely and expose the truth behind this heinous crime.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right, we're all counting on you, Inquisitor
I
Barnum.
thought that was Barnum's voice. I thought that was Barnum's voice. I was like, whoa, what happened to him? All right, we're counting on you, Inquisitor Barnum. It's like, he took helium. It's like, Your Honor, he's a witch. Why did he do that with his voice? It's very weird.
I knew she was a witch as soon as I laid my eyes on her. She's got witch written all over her.
She kind of does. I'll be honest, Maya does kind of have witch written all over her. You know, no, she's got the Jar Jar Binks where she's like really dumb, but somehow gets everything done. You know, she's very dumb and very like clumsy, but everything works out. It's almost like she's controlling it secretly. How dare you? A gentleman never swears in front of the person who's about to be burned alive.
Why not put the baker on trial? Bake the baker, I say!
Me? What did I do? I'm here to. Guys, I should have some kind of credibility. Did you not see? Oh, fine.
They treat him like some sort of celebrity.
He is.
He may be adored by the crowds, but when he pointed his sword
Did you say the
my way,
crowds?
he managed to shield me from his accusations.
Am I losing my mind, or did she say the crowds? Is that how you say that in British, or are they just, or with a British accent, or is that just some weird choices?
Maya clearly isn't a witch, so surely your
Generally
victory
don't
is
know.
certain.
I'll look later. I think I was just hearing something.
Thank you for believing in me, Isabella.
Yeah. I'd assume it'd be crowds. Maybe she's weird. Yeah. Maybe she's faking the accent. Witches can't have British accents. Facts. I mean, she's faking it. I'll never get over his name being burned them. Barnum, Burnham. Oh. Oh, okay. I kind of see it. Honestly, I was thinking more like Barnum, like the circus guy. I never even thought. That's kind of clever. It's not like, it is kind of clever. I don't know if it's like the most clever of Phoenix Wright, but that's pretty good. I feel like they could have made it. Because they really pronounce the R, instead of the burr. I don't know. That's pretty good though. I never would have picked that up though. That's really good.
Espella Cantabella. I have given you leave to come to this trial
Yeah,
today.
it's very
However,
sneaky.
that
Yeah,
does not
usually the
mean
pun names are very in your
that
face.
the charges against you have been dropped. Rather than worry about others,
Like
you should
Saw
consider
It.
your own situation.
Or Lotta Heart. Saying the name like Barnum. Say my name like that? Barnum? It's a satisfying voice? What do you mean? I'm confuzzled. Oh, the way he said, okay, the way he okay. What? I wasn't listening.
Your permission, Inquisitor.
Oh no, I'll listen for it again. I hope. Never mind. I'll watch the stream later. Yeah, he's got a nice voice. He really does. I like it. Better than my pale imitation of "As you wish, my lord." As usual, let us commence this trial by first recounting the events, if it pleases you, Sir Blue Knight. As you wish, Inquisitor. Still can't get used to his terminology. This heinous crime occurred in the residence of the late Newton Belduke. Newton Belduke. The alchemist. Here is the sketch plans of his residence. I give up. Here's the sketch plan of his residence. Okay. The Belduke, perhaps. This room of a somewhat questionable nature is the alchemist's study in which the incident took place. The only ones present at the moment of the crime were the accused and the victim. No one else. The witnesses who arrived at the scene seconds later have indicated where they found the accused and the victim.
Very well. The sketch is accepted as evidence.
Lorpin, add to the court record. Look at those little pictures. Look at them. Look at how cute they are. Very much enjoying the 2D sprites. I guess that's not a sprite, that's just the drawing, but still. The accused took Sir Leighton's life with the most cruel of magic. A living man, 1 second, a golden statue the next. Such wickedness. Magic that turns things into gold? Sure, why not? Several townspeople rushed to the room and paid witness to the horror of this magic. The accused has been captured and charged.
Goodness, that is terrifying. Rumors have reached me that the victim was the most scintillating man. I'm not quite certain whether it was prior to or after. But incidentally, was this Sir Leighton, not the hat maker,
Who attended our previous trial? Not a hat maker. He's a hat wearer. No, he wasn't a hat make. Bizarre as it is, Sir Leighton's profession and origin remain unknown. He was a stranger in the city. That is all we know.
The victim was pretty hot, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, very hot. And you, sir, his acquaintance, you are an unusual presence in our city yourself. What, is it because I have a full suit and tie and a badge made out of metal that you could never craft this accurately? What do you mean? Is it the fact that I have 6,000 pounds of hair gel to keep my hair like this and you don't even know what hair gel is? I don't see anything wrong with me. I fit in perfectly. It's been 5 years and he still hasn't even blended in. All he did was put an apron on.
Today's case certainly is peculiar.
And that is not the last of the peculiarities, my lord. The alchemist's study has been the scene of another strange incident in the past.
Ah, yes, I remember it as if it were yesterday. The mysterious death of Newton Belduke himself.
Indeed, my lord. Regrettably, the only case of witchcraft still to remain unsolved in our fair city. The witch may have escaped her punishment back then. But perhaps today is the day on which both these mysterious crimes shall be solved. What? What are you implying? Patience, you will know soon enough. Sir, suddenly pale blue knight. Hilarious.
Bonk. How interesting. It seems that the Inquisition have something up their sleeve.
They always do.
Now, Inquisitor Barnum, you may begin.
Thank you, my lord. The Inquisition summons the witnesses to this malicious crime of witchcraft. He really does do the schoolyard insults. If only. Only I made it to the room sooner. Maybe I could have prevented all this from happening. I won't let Maya take the rap for this. I'll find every single crack in their testimony and prove it wasn't her. I don't see how they're gonna know it was her, though. I mean, they could say that they saw her. No one witnessed the thing, though.
Welcome to the Witch's Court, honorable witnesses. Now let us hear your names and occupations.
Sir? What are you doing, my guy? You're looking beautiful, man. You look gorgeous. Did you steal all that from someone? I am no far as wide as a mere punch-a-bag. Punch and bag. Wow. Do Punchenbauch. I soon to be the new head of Punchenbauch's retail organization, Pro. He's a mere punching bag. I hate it so much. That's a good one. That is a solid pun. Top tier pun. Wow. A mere punching bag. That is so good. Oh wow, that might be their best pun name yet. Out of all the ones I've done, that might be the greatest pun name of all time. A mere punching bag.
Hang on!
Wait a minute, witness. What's that, Blue Squire? You're that guy from the previous trial. Just what the heck's happened to you? You look like you've been on one of those ultimate makeover shows. How did you know? Whatever do you mean? Me name is a mere punchin' bag. I soon to be the head of Punchin' Bag Retail Organization Pro. What's the meaning of this, Inquisitor? I do not care to delve into the witness's personal affairs. Looks like he remembers him too, all too well.
Witness, pray continue.
When talks about Carmine Accidenti when a mere punching bag is right. Yeah, honestly, Carmine Accidenti is it's pretty good, but honestly, having the mine there is like Carmine Accidenti. You know, it's supposed to be car accident, right? Like, the mine, it's close. It would have been better if it was like Carl Accidenti, Carl, you know. But a mere punching bag like that, obviously it's punch and bag, but it's so good. That's so good. His German name will crash. Carmine. I guess it is. Yeah, it might be. I can't remember, dude. It's been so long. I believe you. But yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, no, what do they call him in German then?
Also, they say it's Maya because it showed the wand. Oh yeah, I guess it is. They saw the wand, but that's really all they have to go off of. Oh, his name is Will Crash. Oh, that one's good. I think if they changed I mean, that's pretty good though. It's not as like hidden like that. That's the usual Phoenix Wright pun that you'd expect, where it's very in your face, you know. But a mere punching bag, that one is perfectly hidden. Like, it's pretty obvious. I'm sure I probably could have figured that out after a while. But like, as opposed to like Will Crash, where you're like, oh, okay, I get it, you know. But then there's like the Barnum, which honestly, I don't know if I ever would have got Barnum personally. But I'm also pretty dumb. Oh, dearie, dearie me. It is I who usually asks the questions. I am, you see, but a humble teacher. Call me Miss Primstone. The children of Labyrinthia Primary School have privilege of learning the truths about this world from me. An elementary school teacher, huh? Good to know at least there's one witness at least one witness seems sensible. Oh god. Oh, I have to read this now before my brain hurts. The wind carries my song, it's birdly, stringing along, parrot and bard, ensemble avant-garde. Please stop, please stop. Okay, thank God. My faithful muse here is the Cracker, the musical parrot. No one understands music like Cracker aside from me, naturally. Who he talks to, dearie, dearie me. At least it's not another goat. Oh, this parrot's gonna be way more annoying. What a smart bird. He just imitated the teacher perfectly. Please don't sing again. Look at that face. Oh no. Who put the baby on trial? No! Who put the baby on the witness stand? I'm Luke Triton. My occupation is the professor's apprentice. No! Not the Leighton theme. The poor baby. Luke? Luke, but why? Well, I mean, he's still a witness, to be fair. Just because he's on the witness stand doesn't mean he has to be against Maya. I mean, he might be for a little bit. But, like, your witness could be whatever. What are you doing there? I made up my mind. I'm doing this for the professor. A gentleman has to pursue the truth. But, Luke, that's where the Inquisition witnesses stand. I'll never forgive that witch. Whoa, a gentleman shouldn't glare at people as if he wants to hit them in the face. Damn. Phoenix has a point, Luke. Language, Luke. Luke, your friend today can be your enemy tomorrow. Such is the hard reality of the battlefield. Bonk. Wow. You really just cut off that emotional moment. I was having a time here. Shut it, Barnum. He's a traumatized child.
Witnesses will now hear your testimonies.
Interesting.
Tell us all the wicked incident you have been unfortunate enough to witness.
So the only witness we can trust is Luke. Actually, probably not. He's probably going to be irrational because he's very upset. I wonder if, like, deep down in his heart he knows, but he's just playing devil's advocate for the sake of it, you know? It's got to be something like that. Like, deep down he knows Maya didn't do it, but he's like, I need to make sure that it's the truth. So I'm going to, you know, pursue against or whatever. I heard a scream and an incantation. And then when I entered the room, the victim was already shiny.
Mayhaps something caused discord between erstwhile friends. Mr. Silk Hat had a knife at the ready in his hand. Wait, what? Nappy, I was reading something. But also, you guys should join. Victim of magic, sparkly and done for. I heard the staff fall on the floor. I'm just gonna do the Bardley voice. I don't care. The professor must have seen through Miss Mine's deception and confronted her right there, face to face. Well, that's not right.
I see, thank you all. However, one part of that testimony was somewhat confusing. You there, the singer.
Singer? Could you possibly mean me? Birdley the Bard? Your Excellence?
Yes, that would be you, singer. The staff that you said. Sung about.
I'm holding it again. I am not a witch. I am just holding the murder weapon. Do not mind that I am holding the murder weapon. It is okay. It is as you suspect, my lord. This very witch's scepter.
There are two different magic gems attached, meaning the perpetrator could have used two types of magic.
Okay.
Yeah, it would seem so. The gem here enables the use of gold transmutation, or the spell Goldor.
Goldor. Wow. Ignore how I handle it with skill. Ignore how I say the word Goldor and somebody dies. It is not me.
Goldor? Just the word alone makes the tiny hairs on the back of my neck stand up.
Har har har! That's the one, all right. Or that's the one, all right. That's the dreadful incantation that I, Emir Punchabag, also heard. Oh, dearie, dearie me. I haven't seen that scepter. I've seen that scepter, so have I.
Tiny?
Like tips over the golden man, the scepter falls, not the witch's plan.
Bro, you are gonna give me an aneurysm.
Oh, dearie, dearie me.
Oh, Luke. I feel so bad for him.
How dare she do that to the professor?
By the way, the witch's scepter was found on the floor near the victim. I'll turn your attention to the sketched plans located right here. A scepter dropped by the accused would naturally tumble to exactly that spot.
Objection.
No. How do you know that? Are you an expert in staff tumbling physics? Did you study staff physics? I don't know. Because if you did, you're probably a witch. Only a witch would know something like that. How about that? Inquisitor Barnum, what are you saying amounts to nothing more than baseless assumption? Trigonometry, Scholar Barnum. You are on edge today, Sir Blue Knight. Is it because your friend is on trial? Perhaps you had better cool yourself down.
Well, anyway, court accepts the scepter as evidence.
Excuse me. Thank you, my lord. Okay, I was going to say, is the grimoire going to be updated here? Take a look. Transmutes the caster's target into a solid gold. The spell would transmute the closest target within range. A purple gem. Inquisitor Barnum, may I ask you something? Cool yourself down before I burn another woman. What is it now, Sir Blue Knight? We know that one of the gems is for the spell Goldor, but what about the other one? Naive question. Huh? Naivete. Naivete? Is it te or tea? I think it's tea. I don't know. I don't say that word a lot. Naivete
Naivety? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I don't care. May be no hindrance to a baker who spends most of the time amidst bread, but it can be your undoing in the court. Yeah, Phoenix, you have the book. Just look it up. Look for a purple gem. Would a knight put a weapon in his enemy's hand? He's telling me to do my homework, huh? Mr. Wright, I'll look for information about the magic gem in the Grand Grimoire. Thank you, Espella. Jesus, someone's smart. Thank you, Espella. Already better than Maya. Already better than Maya. Just leave it to me. She seems very happy to help. Bonk.
The defender may interrogate the witnesses.
All right. I love that splash art with the swords. That's so cool.
Hold it!
Hold it! And what was all this about exactly? Bro is literally drinking poison. What do you mean, Blue Squire? Your gaudy, colorful outfit. I mean, your attire was different last time. A little more modest? So do I have to, like, actually actively watch these guys? Or it's still gonna... They're gonna tell me, right? Is anyone suspicious? No. I think we're good. The Emir you knew back then is no more. I am a new man now, reborn into the higher echelons of society. It still has the noise trigger, okay. Gulp, 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 gulp. What's he drinking? There's a skull and crossbones on the mark on that bottle. Enough idle chatter. The witness heard the scream and the incantation, is that correct? That's right, it's just like what you said earlier, Inquisitor Barnum. It was the spell Goldor, and was without a doubt the voice of the accused that said it. I'll be honest, I know it played in the animation, but I don't know what she said in the animation. I wasn't really paying attention.
However, it's rather peculiar. When I saw the accused and the victim together the last time, they seem to be on friendly terms.
The next witness will dispel your doubts, my lord. I mean, that's not a good point. No one's gonna... I mean, I guess you could, but that's part of the act.
Hold it!
In their eyes. Oh, so this thing shows up for all of them. Okay, that's cool. Are you saying you think they quarreled? There, the other day, I saw you all together in this very court. You were all evidently friends. Well, yeah, that's true, but what's that got to do with... Now everyone listen carefully. No chatting in the back row. What I say now will be in the next exam. You're giving elementary kids... Wait, no, I'm dumb. I forgot where elementary stopped. It goes up to 6th grade. Also, I hope you have more if you're doing, like, K to 6. That's crazy. Miss Primstone's lesson number 5. Friendship leads to nothing but trouble. People would not break up and part their ways in anger if they did not become friends in the first place. You are an awful teacher. The kids in her class must grow up to be model citizens. Yeah, maybe become witches? Oh, dearie, dearie me. What I saw in that room curled the blood in my veins. Mr. Silcat was pointing all glittering... Oh, that was very loud. Mr. Silcat was oh my god. He was pointing that glittering knife everywhere so threateningly. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. What's up, Luke?
Hang on!
Is everything okay, Luke? No, of course it's not okay. The professor was a true gentleman. He's about to kill a witch. No gentleman would go around threatening people with knives. God, he's so angry. I've never seen this rage in Luke. I mean, he is a kid, so I could see it, but like, wow, he's got rage. Now, he's had little tantrums before, but not like this. I couldn't agree more. Silly boy, I saw your professor pointing a knife. Are you insinuating that I am a liar, you cheeky whippersnapper? She's a lying Usually the professor stops me. Can I really say that? Is that okay? The professor would never do that. You don't know him. He's like my father. Damn, that would suck. Also, I hope Luke's father doesn't hear that, because he'd be like, you, what the heck? I am your dad. And I'm greatly offended, but I also agree. At least Luke's found someone else to antagonize. Mr. Wright? What is it? I think there was something important information in Miss Primstone's testimony. Really? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not my place to say things like that. It's absolutely your place. That's what Maya should be doing. Just screaming up to her in the cage. That's what you should have done, Maya. She didn't. She's like, shut up, Nick. Save my ass. This is Spella about to say. Tell me. It's your job. But why don't you tell us all what you've noticed? Oh, tell us all? You mean tell me? Oh, is that okay? It's just something I'd like to ask Miss Primstone about. Oh, okay, then go ahead. We'll just go ahead and ask her. Excuse me, Miss Primstone. Do you mind if I ask you a question? No, just ask them the question. Oh, it's you, Miss Spella Cantabella. Miss Primstone, did you actually see the knife that Mr. Layton was holding? I did. Is it... As a matter of fact, yes, I remember the glinting blade very well. A most frightening sight as it was, too. And you saw that from the door, didn't you? Now, if we look at the sketch... When the incident took place, Mr. Layton must have been facing this way, correct? Ah. That must have been the case. Otherwise, the witness... Okay. Otherwise, the witness would not have been able to see it. Well, that's all I want to ask. The more information we have, the better, right? The direction the professor was facing? That could be important. This information shall be added to the court record. Does it update? He's pointing. Look at him. I have a knife. Waha! Look at me go. I have a knife. That's silly. Let's check this out too. Gems. Okay. I'm sorry, I jumped in like that, but I really wanted to help. I'm at the end stream soon. Getting tired. Getting eepy. Not at all, Spella. We were able to get some more info, which may just come in handy. Oh, look at her smile. You think so? Bonk. Now then, the next witness shall continue with the testimony. Shut up. Would you mind describing what you saw without singing about it? As you wish, my musically impaired friend. Simply put, when I entered the room, the victim was worth his weight in gold, for obvious reasons. He tipped over and fell heavily onto the floor. The room became dearly silent. And then I heard the scepter tumbling across the floor. What now?
Hang on!
Dies and gets called fat. Ouch. May I ask you something, Miss Primstone? Honestly, though, most of that's probably the hat. It's all the hat weight. It's all in the hat. May I ask you something, Miss Primstone? Dearie, dearie me. Oh, dearie, dearie me. My dear, do not frighten me so. I feel like a schoolgirl caught napping during class. Miss Primstone, do you see the witch's scepter at the crime scene? Or did you see that? Well, about that, I must confess I do not clearly recall. You don't remember? When I went to the room, the golden man fell down and made quite a ruckus. That is why I did not notice the scepter being dropped. So, you didn't see it after all. But I am certain that the witch girl had it. She must have been hiding it behind her back.
Objection!
No. Please don't assume Maya's a witch just because she's been accused. Isn't that her job? No, that's the prosecutor's job. Miss Brimstone's certainly quick to make assumptions. He's like, I'm gonna do that. That's my job, you idiot.
I see. Now we would like to hear the next witness's testimony.
The next witness is a bit problematic. Well, let's hear. What do you have to say, buddy?
Hold it!
Luke, open your eyes. Maya isn't a witch. That's not a question, Phoenix. Yeah, he knows. Ever since we came to this town, lots of unbelievable things have happened. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. And that's why, from now on, I'll only believe in what I see with my own eyes. Oh. Damn. Luke. Luke. When I went into that room, the only people I saw there were the professor and Maya. The professor had been turned to gold, and Maya dropped the scepter. That's not true. What? That's all it took. Maya just had to said, no, that's not what happened. He's like, oh, well, you should have told me. That's it? Maya, are you allowed to talk from up there? I don't think you're allowed to. Yeah, the guppy phase. I didn't have any scepter, and we weren't the only ones alone in that. Silence! The accused has no right to speak. Be silent or you will face punishment. I mean, to be fair, that is technically how it works in real life. If you're being accused of the crime, you can't just start yelling. I grant it, you can't yell normally in court, but especially if you're the accused, you can't just be like, hey, I didn't do it. Be like, yo, shut up. We can end this trial immediately should you decide to feel talkative again. I'm sorry. Well, Luke, is that really the truth? Huh? Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's become Gup. He's become Gup. Did you really see the scepter? He had to have seen the scepter. I don't know. He's thinking hard. He's thinking real hard. When the professor turned to gold and collapsed right in front of me, everything seemed to fade to black. Yeah. Understandable, Luke. God, he does look good. I would put that in my room. Where is he? Where is he? Did Luke just take him home and just sob all over him? Poor Luke. Poor Luke. And then I could have sworn at least I heard Maya drop the scepter. Getting better. The scepter was found at the scene of the crime. That is the unavoidable truth. Only the accused could have dropped it. This isn't looking good. I feel so sorry for Luke. He's so full of anger and despair that he can't think clearly. He said he can't forgive the witch. I understand how he feels. Huh? What do you mean? What are you implying, Isabella? Anyway, what do you mean anyway? Don't anyway that. You need to confront that, Phoenix. What do you mean anyway? She just... Who's her witch? I need to find a way to calm Luke down, first of all. Alright. Wait, really? I have to calm Luke down? Alright. Alright, let's go through this real quick. I think we'll try to figure this out. Honestly, I might even use a hint coin. We'll see. But let's see if I can actually guess. Heard to scream. Yep, that one seems fine to me. Mr. Soulcat had a knife in his hand. And we need to disprove that. Or can we not disprove that yet? I don't think we can disprove that yet. I mean, we didn't find a knife at the scene. And His hand was open, mostly. Like, he couldn't have been holding a knife. Alright. Victim magic, sparkly done. Heard the staff fall on the floor. Professor must have seen and confronted her face to face. That's not what a true gentleman would do. Oh, he's not. I can't present him. Okay, I was gonna present late and be like, a true gentleman wouldn't do that. All right, what do I got? I really don't have anything. All right, let's go back and just press.
Hold it!
All right, he's drinking. What do you mean, Blue Squire? Okay, reborn into the whatever the hex. Gulp, gulp. Skull and crossbones. I'll chatter. This is where you find out it was Goldor.
Hold it!
All right. I never actually finished the presses because I always went down the questioning route. I think they quarreled. Lively. Yeah. Okay, she says no friends. Friend bad. It's pointing a glittering knife. And that's when Luke was like, whoa. Let's keep going here. Friend in mind with a knife? That's hard to believe. Perhaps he discovered that she was the witch or tried to attack him first. Okay. Crimson's lesson number 7 secret. Okay, lead nothing to trouble. Small secrets can sprout the longest arguments. Everything's the beginning of trouble with her. Bonk.
Hold it!
Alright. Okay, as you wish. We put... He was worth his weight in gold. Tipped over and fell onto the room, became deadly silent. Then I heard that the scepter tumbling across the floor. Okay. Didn't he have just said it like that the first time around?
Objection!
Okay, I object for some reason. Merely your assumption. Now, Mr. Birdley. Did you actually see Maya drop the scepter, or did you hear something tumbling on the floor? I must confess my eyes were rather drawn towards the bright, brilliantly glistening golden statue. I did not witness the witch dropping the scepter, no, but I did hear it. And my hearing is peerless. Alright, I'd like to hear the next witness's testimony. Okay.
Hold it!
Alright, curse again. Maya isn't a witch. That's why, from now on, I only believe what I see with my own eyes. The only person I saw there was Professor and Maya. Professor had turned to gold. Maya dropped the scepter. I didn't have any scepter. We weren't the only ones in that room. Okay. Is that really the truth? And then he says he doesn't know. Was found, that's unavoidable. This isn't looking good. Feel sorry for Luke. Okay, anyway. I don't know why it says calm Luke down. That is a... What do I even have? Contains a golden gem and a purple gem. Grand Grimoire. Oh, derp. It's had a knife in his hand, and then I present the map. Oh, hold on, let's make a save. All right, it should be the map, right? Because he should be pointing it at her. So if I present the map,
Objection!
what? Testimony clearly contradicts this piece of evidence, but it's the map, right? Because he's not pointing at her, so why would he point the knife that way? Or am I just supposed to be calming him down, whatever that means? Okay, apparently not. Hopeless, apparently. Rip. Well, that's dumb. Alright. Maybe something caused discord. Just Silk Hat had a knife at the ready in his hand. I guess that doesn't say he was pointing at her, but... Oh, face to face. Okay, I get it. I was on the right track. It's face to face. All right, hold on, so I can. Don't mind me. Just doing my good old stufferoonie. All right, skip. All right, so we go here, face to face, and then we present the map.
Objection!
There we go. Okay. Luke, you said you would only believe what you see with your own eyes. But what you think you saw may not be the whole truth. Huh? What do you mean? Take a close look at the sketch of the crime scene. At the time of the incident, Professor Layton and Maya were standing here. Now, we have learned from Miss Primstone's testimony which way the professor was facing. He was facing this way. Oh! Yes. You've testified that the professor confronted Maya face to face. I think it was more of a figure of speech, but we're gonna get him with this. But looking at the sketch of the way they were standing, one thing is clear. There's a contradiction in your testimony. Wow! Look at how tiny he is. He's so small. Whether they were facing each other or not is of no relevance whatsoever. They were the only ones in that room. One was a victim, thus the other must be the witch.
Objection!
I will ask you to wait before jumping to conclusions, Inquisitor. Think back to Miss Primstone's testimony. She told us that the professor was pointing a knife at someone threateningly. However, you can see the sketch that he wasn't threatening Maya. So, then who is he pointing the knife at? Oh? What do you got, Luke? Luke, what is it? The professor would never point a knife at anyone. I was the one who opened up the door to that room, so I was the first witness, and I saw no knife. Yeah, there was no knife. Miss Primstone's testimony is not reliable. How dearie me will you look at this child sputtering nonsense and talking badly of his elders? Bonk.
Inquisitor Barnum?
Yes, my lord.
It should pose no difficulty to verify whether or not the victim had a knife. After all, that sparkling golden body of his...
That's a good way to put it. That sparkling golden body of his
has been found at the scene of the crime. Is that it not?
He's like, yeah, you got a good point. It's still there. Nobody picked it up. Is it just hanging out? Indeed, it has, my lord. Court attendants, you heard the judge. Bring the victim into the courtroom. Is this like... I feel like this is messed up, man. This is messed up. I wouldn't do this. I don't think you should do that. That is, even like not just for Luke's sake, it's still a dead person, you know? Theoretically dead. I think they're alive. Seems like they're gonna bring up the golden statue. Gulp. Don't gulp, Phoenix. You've seen a lot of dead bodies. You're fine. Professor, don't bring it in. This is so weird. I mean, they're burning people alive in front of everyone, so I guess this isn't that crazy. Poor Baba. Oh no, his arm! Look at that! Did it get damaged in the transit? Professor! Oh, shiny, but I'm sad, bumbling. It's a sad shiny. That's the professor. And his arm is broken. Now he can't point at anyone. The poor baby. Did they point it at him? Come on. Let him be. Let him live. Leave Luke alone.
So this is the power of the gold transmutation spell. Oh, spectacular. It looks like a work of the finest artisans.
This is crazy traumatic. But how are you doing, Bumbling? It's good to see you. Brighter than usual, I see. Come on. Come on.
So this is the dead body. Fantastic. Beautiful.
Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. I assure you, it is no work of artisans, my lord. By the way, the missing arm has not been found. Oh. Really? Did Luke take it home? I can't believe this. The professor.
I suppose we should add the victim to the evidence.
Oh no. His arm grew legs. The poor professor who, while searching for evidence, became the evidence. Damn. Crazy line. Crazy line. Yeah, he became the evidence. Ah, damn. The right arm is missing. Golden Leighton. Wow. I have no words. I put him in my pocket and I took him home.
This is unfortunate. I thought the evidence would be as good as gold. But although it technically is, still no closer to discerning whether or not the victim was holding a knife.
Hold it!
Could we get this dead body out of here? It's messing up with Luke and probably should mess up everyone. Let me speak, please. Maya. The professor didn't have a knife. And also, Maya, you can't. There was another person in that room. The real witch was there too. Please believe me.
Accused, do I really need to warn you again? Inside the cage, you are to behave like a bird that has forgotten its song. Speak again and you shall be punished.
She's gonna speak a lot and he's not gonna do crap. I think Leighton's body was in like a best evidence in the AA games, yeah. This is probably the greatest evidence ever, but also the worst evidence ever. I love having it, but I don't love why I have it, you know? Or are you in particular hurry to taste the flames of justice, little bird?
Objection!
But it's true that someone else could have been at the crime scene. Look at the sketch. The victim was facing towards someone, and that person wasn't Maya. Sir Blue Knight, your ignorance is no longer even a surprise. Huh? You don't know what transpired at the crime scene. You think this man was pointing at another person, you say? Let me tell you this. Nearly everyone in this court, other than you, knows what Sir Hat was pointing at. But what? Well, honorable witnesses, is that not so? I am here, punching bag. I love some gossips and stories of the occult. Okay. It looks like mist, the magical beach, its chilling breath brings... I don't want to read his lines anymore. Oh, dearie, dearie me. You could use some education, Blue Knight. I can offer you private tuition, but it will not come cheap. If the professor wasn't confronting Maya... Bonk.
Witnesses, you will now testify. Tell us all about the presence at the crime scene.
I think I'll save here. We'll end it here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I have to click the button. Okay. I will make a save. Whoops. I will make a save, and I will end it here. Got some items. Blank lever given to Luke. Hoot the owl. Hoot wireless. However, all its pages were completely blank. A story written by the storyteller before Professor Layton's very eyes, telling a man killed by a golden curse and a woman being tried for the crime. I could view. Okay. The wall behind the painting. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it would be kind of funny. Or if they made him gold. That would be mean. Alright, I'm going to call it here, though. I'm very eepy, and it was a lot of fun. I'll be back on Wednesday with some Blue Archive, and then this weekend, I'm going to be finally building my Lego AT-AT. It's going to be like, I'm guessing, at least 16 hours. I'm breaking it up into 2 streams, Saturday and Sunday. And I'm just going to start streaming. I'm going to start building. And just like when we built the Venator, it's going to be a long stream. So I'm not going to stream on Friday because I'm going to just kind of sleep, go to bed early. And so I'm ready for Saturday, Sunday. But I will be back on Wednesday. We're going to play some Blue Archive, do some relationship quests. I have like 7 or 6 of them to do. So yeah, we'll do that. That'll be fun. And join the Discord. We're watching more Nichijou tomorrow. We're also gonna I think we're on episode 10 of the Deer anime. So yeah, no problem. It was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna raid anyone today. I'm just gonna head to bed. Now it took you a while, Nappy. But thank you all so much for coming today. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.